So today is day one of Ramadan Reflections with a Muslim girl living in a Western world. Takeaway number one is building wealth as a Muslim in a Western country is incredibly difficult. Let me explain. As a Muslim, we are not supposed to engage in riba, which is interest, which means that trying to save in a high yielding savings account, which is what most financial influencers will tell you, is something that we're not supposed to engage in. But it also means that investing or taking out loans that have interest involved is also something that we're not supposed to engage in. So to help you out, I'm going to share with you resources that has helped me to learn more about Islamic finances and how I can build wealth as a Muslim. So number one is actually a book that I'm currently reading, which is Open the Door to a Wealthier Life, an Islamic Perspective on Personal Finances and Investing by Farhan Khalid. So this book is kind of like a back to basics book around finances and how to save and budget. And also it's a little bit of an introduction into investing. But I do really want to share the second book that I read, which was actually the first book that I read at the start of this year, which is Halal Wealth, Invest Without Compromising Your Values, which is also by Farhan Khalid. This book was actually such a short and sweet book in terms of the content that it delivers. It gives you a bit of the basics about investing, but also gives you a ton of resources that you can use as well. To kind of tie that in with the other resource that I was going to share, which is actually the Zoya app. So the Zoya app is an app that actually allows you to actually search up different shares or stocks or ETFs and actually essentially see if it is Sharia compliant. I'm not going to cover what Sharia compliance is. That can be a whole separate video in and of itself. If you get the pro version of the app, you can essentially look up, full reports that actually tells you why an ETF or a share is Sharia compliant or not Sharia compliant. I just use the free version, if I'm being honest with you. And that for me is enough because it gives you bullet points as to why the ETF or why the share is Sharia compliant or not. Lastly, I'm going to share with you a content creator that I follow that has kind of like made Islamic finances really super digestible, and it is Muslim investing. And he also has this other separate page called Halal Investing Academy. Inshallah, one day I'll be able to join in on the academy and be a part of his classes. He just shares Islamic finances in a very digestible way. And so if you are starting out your journey, I think that all of these resources that I mentioned today will be super good for you. So one of the takeaways that I also want you to have from this video is the fact that as a Muslim, we are supposed to toe the balance between not hoarding our wealth and instead giving it away to also charity and businesses that are doing good in this world. But also at the same time, it's a matter of saving for a rainy day or tying your camel, as they say it. And just making sure that you have that balance when it comes to building your wealth. Anyway, I hope that this was useful for you. If you have any resources that you would like to share, please let me know in the comments below because I'm just starting out my financial journey. So any resources that you have would be super helpful. So leave them in the comments below. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk as a Muslim girl trying to build her financial wealth in a Western world. Thanks.